Hi, welcome to Talking Text. The passage is 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 10. Concerning this salvation, the prophets who prophesied about the grace that was to be yours searched and inquired carefully, inquiring what person or time the Spirit of Christ in them was indicating when he predicted the sufferings of Christ and the subsequent glories. It was revealed to them that they were serving not themselves, but you, in the things that have now been announced to you through those who preached the good news to you by the Holy Spirit sent from heaven, things into which the angels long to look. The prophets of the Old Testament were prophesying about a grace that was to be revealed. God's grace was evident in the Old Testament because he had to keep rescuing them. They could never keep God's law and his standards, but God was gracious and kept rescuing. But the prophets were still looking forward to something that God was promising, a grace which has been revealed to us, a grace which is seen in the suffering and subsequent glories of the work of Jesus. Jesus suffered and died, and then we see subsequent glories, more than one glory. So the glory of his resurrection, that he rose from the dead and conquering death, that he now rules and is the head of the church, the glory of his kingdom advancing through the church is glorious. And also the glory which is to come when he returns to rule and to wrap up all things and bring all nations and all creation under his beautiful care and love. The glories of Christ. This is a grace that we now live in, and I love that the writer here, Peter, is clear to indicate that this grace has been announced to us, and it has been announced through the preaching of this gospel by the Holy Spirit. The gospel comes to life by the Holy Spirit, making the work and the glories of Jesus alive to us. May God bless you, and may the glories of Jesus be revealed to you by the Holy Spirit through this great gospel. It was preached and announced to them through the work of the Holy Spirit sent from heaven, things into which the angels even longed to look. I know that the glory of Jesus and when he returns will far outweigh anything we've ever experienced. Even the angels are puzzling at to what that might be. And so, of course, surely we are also puzzling about what the ultimate glories that Jesus will reveal when he returns for us. So wonderful. And so Peter has indicated to these elect exiles who are suffering, he said, look at Jesus who suffered, but look also to his subsequent glories, the work of his resurrection, the work of his glory right now through the church and through his kingdom, and the glory of the coming King, Jesus. Be blessed, and thanks for letting the text talk.